Hey, hello everybody. My name is Kevin, and today is the 12th of December. I don't know why that feels like it is a significant date. My mind is going to numerology 12, 1, 2, 12, 1, 2, 20. Lots of twos. That's it. Twos, duality, things. Okay, so I hope you had a great Thursday. I hope your week has, well, I should say Friday because today is Saturday, and I think I might have said today's Friday the 12th. It's Saturday the 12th. I'm sorry. Um, uh, anyway, I hope you've had a great week. I had a lovely week. I had some lovely clients come see me. I went to check on the new space I hope to be moving into January the 1st, which is the same building I'm in now, but new part of it. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up. um, let's see. I've got some exciting things to share today. I did do my own mini meditation this morning, and I pulled two cards. One from The Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid here, and the other, which is from the Angel Guide Oracle from Kyle Gray, this deck. And this is what we got. I was so excited, I lit candles. Let's see, where are we? Ding, there, right there. So the Diamond Dreamer came out first in the challenge position, and then I thought, okay, we need an angel guide to guide us through the challenge of this wisdom, what to do with it. So the Diamond Weaver really talks about materialism and perhaps the idea that we may be a little attached to it, a little too attached to it. So when it shows up as a challenge, it isn't so much to look at the materialism as it is to go deeper and ask, what does materialism, the need for things, the want for things, offer? And when it shows up as a challenge, it could be that there is more to life, more to things, more to get, more to gain than the shiny new shoes, the closet full of clothes. And so then I thought, okay, this makes a little sense. Add on the inner child healing, which is that energy, right? Whoops, no, where is she? She's over there. The camera turns things around, sorry. And all that to say, everyone has some trauma in their childhood, some greater than others. I don't necessarily quantify myself trauma. It's something to work through. It's something to come from. But I do feel that when the angel of the inner child, or healing the inner child, or when your angels come around to let you know it's time to heal the inner child, this indicates it's time to get in touch with your notions, your ideas, or your thoughts about childhood prosperity, childhood poverty thinking, and a reminder that you're now an adult and you have to choose. You have the power of choice. The bigger message here, especially this time of the year, is about the giving and the receiving. I think we've talked about this before. I've said one of the greatest value there is, one of the biggest commodities you could possibly have, is your time. It is so much more of a material gain, more of a spiritual gain, really, to choose something of yourself, your time, fun, things that lift and things that honor you as an adult. The other part of healing the inner child is anytime you've ever gone to a situation where you were having a great time and life was good and you had great friends, and it got abruptly stopped. When we become adults, we start to feel a little insecure about being childish and playful. Certainly around the third decade, fourth decade, working into perhaps the fifth decade, where we've got a personality that doesn't match up with the childlike fun, the childlike innocence. So this little card and message says, when you've reconciled the messages that, or the trauma that you might have had, and you've healed it, and you've sort of understood it, it's so important to then remind this inner child, the child that experienced it, of something that's even better. So in other words, if you couple it with the diamond dreamer, you're looking at counting your blessings, being grateful for what you've been taught, being grateful that your inner child has moved through and past the trauma. And you can ask that other side of yourself, you can nurture yourself, get cozy with a blanket, read something. You can ask of your inner child, your inner self, what more would you like? What more do you need? And notice in your life, in your adult life, if you've chosen a material thing. I know I have. Indulged a little bit more than you should in unhealthy eating habits. I know I have. Spent a little bit more than you've made thinking it's going to make you feel better, and I know I have. These are things that we don't do them because we want to feel bad, or maybe we do. I can't think of a time when I've ever done something on purpose that wasn't to my highest good or to make myself feel bad. But I have had the experience of longing for, wanting for something that didn't materialize and didn't happen, only to come and find out later that I needed to look at something deeper beyond it, past it. That there truly was something better, and it did happen. Something better came along, and the more I healed this inner child, the more I reconciled that the trauma really wasn't mine. It was something I made it mean, something I attached myself to, and I've come across that a lot. And now I'm in a phase where I've learned that when someone comes to me, at me, around me with a feeling that's not quite so great, anger, it's all being projected. Oh, I can take that on, pull that out, let them heal from it without taking it personally, without turning it into something that happened to me. Because everybody else's trauma isn't mine. But we can inadvertently become the mirror. Because if you listen to conversations and you sit back and be the observer between two people, this person has trauma, that person has trauma, this person's trauma is bigger than that person's trauma, and it goes like this. As an observer, you start to see, wow, neither are healing, neither are nurturing. They're all going for more materialism. They're all going for more misery. They're all packing down all of the stuff to heal. So the bigger message today is, look at the intention behind what you want in a material way. If it is for your highest good, and that would be a home, brand new sparkly car that would work, and those shoes that you've longed for in the corner that speak to you, if this lifts your spirit and think, I want to go dancing with those shoes, or I want to, it somehow lifts you in a way that makes you laugh, giggle and dance, there's nothing wrong with it. It's probably being presented as a little gift for all the hard work you've done. Those are perfect. there our own rewards in their healing the inner child. But if it's done because you're at a place where you think, I need those shoes because, I'm all that in a bag of chips, there's some egoic stuff in there. There's a feeling that you're not good enough without those shoes, or another reason that has to be healed. It's tricky. The ego's a tricky little monster. It is a tricky little monster. But I will tell you this, the way I've not worked with it is, there was a time when my ego was raging so much so it got slapped down, really slapped down. I know I spoke of it yesterday, that I was not the person I am today at all. Certainly not. And there are folks that will attest to the difference and the change they've seen in my behavior, my attitude towards life and living. It was it was quite the wake-up call. I want to do something else today too, really quickly. Two lovely women, and they are so lovely, have written a series of books. I've talked about them on these videos. Maudie Fowler and Gail Hunt. Gail is quite an accomplished artist. She's a lovely photographer, and she has a wonderful friendship. I think it's going on 15 years or more now with Maudie Fowler, who is a mystic. One of the seminars I've taken with them, the latest one is turn your luggage into a backpack, which is delightful. I learned, let's see if I can get this right. God qualifies the called. He doesn't call the qualified. And I felt that was so delightful that, we're all somehow qualified in certain ways to do certain things. But their latest book, Angels Love from Above, is quite delightful. I've thought, I'm pretty sure it'll be available on Amazon. I don't know if it is already. But I'm going to pull open a page. I did this the other day, and there was a delightful picture of a white dog who dragged a comforter out in the yard and was like being quite cheeky with it. So let's see what the little message Angels Love from Above is for today. Let's see what happens when we do this. Oh, but there's no pic. Well, that's okay. There's no photo, but it's okay because we've got these two pages. Let me pull it up so you can see it on the camera. 158, dreams believed are dreams achieved. Oops, that's about visualization. So you've got to get clear with your dreams. Got to get clear with what you're looking for. If it's intentional for you, then get clear. See it, believe it, choose it, because it's in your head for a reason. And then inspiration is love from above. That's just perfect. Especially when we're here in the last 3 weeks of the year, when typically most people do their New Year resolutions. I don't know that I like the word resolution because that sort of implies that something has to be resolved. Maybe it does. I do love the word revolution because I think we should be revolting because things are so revolting. What revolution are you going to join to change things? All starts with us. So, dream big. If you want to dream, best dream big. I think that coming into the embodiment and reaching to spirit, reaching to angels, however you want to call that energy, we can look at life as being really tough, really hard, really difficult. Those are challenges. That's like an obstacle course. Or we can look at life as being this humongous big playground, right? It's, these are the things I can do. I can do this, I can do that. And I want to just leave you with one thing before we meditate. Know that that part of you that's in the dark, where the lights are off and there's no one around and you're quiet, that's where you place your limitations or you open your gates. If you know yourself to do something huge and big and bold, then do it. And I've got chills, so I know there's this, when I've got chills. When chills happen, it means there's a spiritual energy that is applauding. Yes, that's my indication. I know they want to call it a medium because I think we all have the ability to do it. But the goosebumps, the chills, that feeling is an indication that there is something at work that is bigger and greater than any of us. Oh, more chills going down my spine. When that goes down your back, it's like, to me, it's like a spiritual round of applause. You felt it. I know you've all felt it. You feel like, oh, someone's walking. When I was little, my granny used to say, oh, somebody's walking across my grave. She wasn't dead. But angels are among us. Spirits are among us. And I want you to get in touch with, what are you choosing? Are you choosing something that works just for you? And I'm not saying that's, you should feel selfish, no. But see if, if I choose this, it's going to benefit here, it's going to benefit here, it's going to benefit here. Your dreams and your intuition that are coming to you are there for a reason. And you know yourself, you could be longing for something, wanting something, and then when you get it, you're like, well, I don't know if I want that anymore. Think of food. You're hungry, so you order this big meal. When it comes, 2 bites, 3 bites, you're done. I'm just saying. All right. I could go on about stuff like this for hours, but I know we've all got things to do. It's Saturday. Put your feet flat on the floor and let's get in touch with a bit of meditation today, hey? Always start by letting your mind settle in. I like to think of it as energy dropping down and being grounded. Start by, tweaking your physical body, getting comfortable. You want to, I don't think there's anything wrong with sitting in the lotus position on the floor, legs crossed. Just allow your knees to be below your hips. That's a flow of energy. The energy of spirit works up and down the spine line. Some cultures there's energy centers. In some cultures they call them nadis. They're just energy centers. In some cultures it's a chakra. There's a vibrational level that's basal that works up to the crown. And so we start meditation first by the physical grounding of feet on the floor pressing into Mother Earth. Spiritual grounding, pulling air into the body. Pulling air from Father Heaven in. That truly is it. When you pull in with gusto, deep breath from the air around, from the room around, from wherever that is, through your nostrils, your nasal passages, deep within your belly. Hold it at the top. Put some more in. Bit more in. Let it go. Ooh, there's a tingling that happens. You just created physical space on the inside. Begin to wake up the cells of your body. Wake up the corners that are starved of oxygen. Waking up all the blood cells that need to be woken up. Tissues that need to be enlivened. Muscles that need to connect and stretch. Then release out all the stuff that's stuck there that needs to be done. Let your thoughts settle in. Thoughts are simply energy working through the body like the blood flow. It's a flow. Thought comes in and the thought goes out. When a thought comes in that causes an attachment to your mind and your focus, acknowledge the thought, thank you, and let it go. Meditation is your way to connect to your inner self, your inner consciousness. When we go in, you gather what you need, enlivens your day, removes the unwanted, used up energy that has already served its purpose. And the flow of thoughts consume us. They create feelings that also confuse us, consume us. Constant consumption of thought adds weight to the mind and attachment to the heart. The goal of meditation is pure expression, higher intelligence, and freedom. Allow your spirit to become the bridge between Father Heaven, Mother Earth, distractions are simply thoughts. Allow the flow of thoughts to gently slow down. And have the experience of being still and peaceful. Have the experience of breath entering the body from out in space. Allow the transformed breath to leave the body to be recycled. Keep bringing your mind back, yourself back to this sacred space, your connection to your spirit, your higher intelligence. The space that you've created is truly you. This meditation is space without assumptions. Continue allowing the flow of breath in and out. Be in the experience of stillness and be the experience of this stillness. If your mind goes to a place that's already happened or events that's already happened, let them flow on. Thank them for the reminder and let it all go. If you find it challenging to sit still and listen to the inner voice, count your inhale, count your exhale, just continuing letting the flow of breath in, the flow of breath out. Unattaching any intention to this meditation. I now invite you to continue breathing, releasing thoughts, releasing energy that no longer serves you. If you wish to continue, press pause. If you feel complete, bring your hands to prayer at heart center. Lift your thumb knuckles up between your eyebrows. Together we honor one another and the world. As we bow and say Namaste. Thank you. And sometimes the guidance is simply to be. Simply to be. No place to go, nothing to get, no fancy tricks, no theatrical visualization. Myself, it was challenging to get into a regular routine of meditation. And that's just the destruction of personality. What I've noticed through doing this for several years is there's a sense of peace and understanding and easefulness. Sure, I get excited once in a while about certain things. That's normal, but they don't last long. And very quickly I get myself in check. Okay, my friends, have a great Saturday. Do something meaningful. Read something. I don't know what that looks like for you. And I will see you back here tomorrow morning with another message and another meditation. Lots of love. Bye.